Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 2 of the Football Manager 2020 series. We have started with Chester in the lower leagues of English football, of course, and we've started pretty well. So let's continue on. Hopefully we can go on in the league and try and build some kind of good form at the top there. George Glendon, he seems to be one of our best players. We need to get him signed to a contract as soon as possible. He was in the team of the week, as you can see there as well. Let's just go through the development summary. I think that's all okay. Canaries reject the pain bid that we did make. So game 2 of the league, Vanarama National League North, of course. We've had a pretty decent pre-season, I have to say. The games that we did lose, we're expected to do so. So let's see how we get on then in game 2. We've had a positive start so far. I think everybody's set up nicely. We're just checking out some of these players. Here's Dudley, Anthony Dudley. Bring him in on the bench. I think the team is ready to go here. So let's submit that. Right then, game 2. We are at home taking on Ultradium, or however you want to pronounce their name. Let's just do the quick team talk, get them a little bit more motivated, and let's get the game underway. So we're looking for a win out of our second game. Remember, we did win the first game of the season, and defensive duties are needed here. As you can see, the away team are on the attack. Cross comes in and cleared off the line there by the goalkeeper. I thought for a second we were going to be conceding, and that was a cracking shot. And look who it is, George Glendon. We just mentioned him at the start of the episode, trying to get him tied down to a longer contract if we can. But 1-0 it is, and we're looking for a second, and that one's just dragged wide there. Less than 5 minutes to play. Chester leading 1-0. We've had 21 shots so far, so we have been controlling the game, but we do hold on there to get the victory. As I said, 21 shots. George Glendon was he the man of the match? He was player of the match there, with an 8.3 match rating, getting the only goal of the game. And so far 2 games in, and we've won both of them, which is superb. Kept clean sheet as well in that one. So let's try and press forward and get into game 3. What I'm going to be doing with this series, guys, is each episode will be the whole month of the games that we've got. So we're currently in August, so today's episode is going to be all the games throughout August, and then of course so on and so forth throughout the rest of the series. So here we go into game number 3, I believe this is in the league, taking on Brackley. This time we are away from home. And we're just checking some of the stats here to make sure that we've got the best possible players in the right positions, I'll say. And Scott Burton, he's going to be going in for Gary Roberts, who seems okay, but I think Scott Burton may be a little bit better, so we'll see how he gets on. Try and get Asante in on the goals as well. He's had a positive start to our series. We want to get him a few more goals, though. Let's see if we can get him a goal in game number 3 then in the league. Wow, very defensive lineup there for Brackley. Hopefully that doesn't hinder us too much. Quick team talk then for the club, for the players as well, of course. Try and get them motivated. And not many fans here, that's to be expected. It is non-league football, of course. And an early attack here from Brackley. On the attack though is Chester, and a chance early on. Goalkeeper forced to make a save. It is a cracking save, in fact. Does go out of play for a corner. And that one cleared away by the Brackley defenders. Brackley are in possession. Early stages of this second half, looking to break the deadlock. Still goalless here, waiting for the first goal. Goalkeeper finds it though, Griffiths. And now the chance to attack here for Chester. Shot comes in near post. Brad Jackson getting himself his second goal of the season. Assisted there by Danny Elliott from that left side of midfield. And hopefully we can hold on here for another 1-goal win. I don't really mind too much as long as we are getting the 3 points. I'm just going to waste a little bit of time here with a couple of substitutions as well. And hopefully we are going to get the victory. We do. Only 9 shots this time, but we were away from home. We had 60% of the possession. So we'll take that. 3 games in, 3 wins, 100% record so far for ourselves. And hopefully we can continue on with this form. We might be able to pick up the Manager of the Month award. That would be great in our first month of managering. But there you can see, 3 wins out of 3. Positive signs. 9 points out of 9. Goal difference of +4 as well. We do have the FA Cup qualifying rounds coming up soon as well, along with the FA Trophy. But there you can see the average rating. Glendon and Brad Jackson, they are the best players in the league so far, in regards to rating at least. Omar Holness is just behind him in third. He is the Darlington striker. He's currently the top scorer in the league with 3 goals. Boston United just behind us, of course, but we do have a 3-point gap between ourselves and second place, which is the best way to start off the new season and new series as well, of course. So as you can see, look at all those green dots. That's what we like to see. We do take on Gloucestershire next up, and then York away, Bradford at home, and then we finish off today's episode with the away game against Spennymoor. So fingers crossed we can get 4 more wins. That'll be the perfect way to start off this series, wouldn't it? 4 more wins, but here we go then. Next game is almost here. Here it is, in fact, against Gloucestershire. Or Gloucester. Is it Gloucestershire? Gloucester? I have no idea. But they're on in 17th place right now, so we've got to be the favourites going into this game. We are in cracking form. The away team not so good themselves, but of course they'll be looking to change their form to try and shock us. They've lost the last 2 games. They have won 1 so far this season, so as I said, they'll be trying to pick that up. Fingers crossed though we can go out and put in a better performance. We've been struggling. I wouldn't say struggling. We're just lacking a little bit going forward, so fingers crossed we can get Asante in on the goals. It's been a little bit quiet the last couple of games, but like I said, try and get him focused today. Pick his rating up a little bit as Gloucester go through there. And here is Asante, the man that we want to get in on the goals. He just loses possession. His form does need to improve. I'm sure he will be banging in goals for us soon enough, no doubt. We do have possession here, and he's been taken down, and we do have a penalty. It's going to be Danny Elliott, the left midfielder, who smashes it straight down the middle, and we'll praise them from the touchline straight away. Then first goal of the season for Danny Elliott, as we're trying to look for a second before the break. Passed all the way back, but played forward, and Gloucester have possession back. Oh, ball over the top. Asante, there we go. Oh, he's offside. It's not going to count. It was going to be 2-0 there, but Asante was in an offside position as that ball was played over the top. Nice finish though. At least he has got the finishing skills within him. And that, oh, I thought for a second that I'd find the top corner. It didn't, and onwards we go then. 1-0 to Chester. Still in this first half. Here's Burton. Oh, did that hit the woodwork there from Elliott? Elliott is the man on form in today's game so far. Still in the first half. And here is Asante, and this time that one will count. He finds the back of the net. Danny Elliott yet again getting himself an assist. We've had 8 shots so far, 3 on target, 2 goals, 55% possession at half time. A quick team talk then in the changing rooms. We'll tell them that we are very pleased with the performance so far. Hopefully that improves their morale for that second half as well. Go forward, and there is the 3rd goal of the game, and Asante getting himself his 2nd of the match, looking for a hat-trick. It will be his first hat-trick of the new season. As you can see in the bottom there, the league table, we are top of the league, 4 games played and 4 wins. We are not losing this one either, and just want to try and keep a clean sheet. Don't concede late on, guys. Ooh, very, very close there. The goalkeeper came rushing out, but thankfully the ball went over his head. So let's see if we can win our next few games then. This is going to be 4 out of 4, waiting for that final whistle to blow. Come on, I'd rather have the final whistle blow. There it is, final whistle blows, and 16 shots. Good performance. Asante getting himself 2 goals there. I think he did get the player of the match as well, so good performance there from him. Before kick-off, we did ask for him to pick up his goal shooting abilities as well, of course, goal scoring abilities I should say. So there we go, 3-0, 2 goals, 8.8 rating, and we are going to praise him as well for his positive performance there. He is 26-year-old. He is in the team of the week as well with George Glendon, I believe it was, there in midfield. Matty Waters, he wants to be put into the main squad. We will allow that. So next up is an away match taking on York. I think York, were they the favourites for this one there? I guess they are at home. They do have the home support. Not sure what their current form is like. We did just miss it there, so if you want to just have a quick look there before we do kick off, then go ahead and do so. But let's see how we can get on here. Obviously Asante, he's the man in form as well. Daniele is playing fantastic on the left side of the wing for Chester. Now let's try and get another positive win. I will take a draw here if I'm totally honest. York are not in the top 9 there, so not sure why they were the favourites, but half time comes and they probably had the better of the game with shots. We've had more possession. They do have 2 yellow cards as well, so they've got 2 players have got to be careful. But if we can pick it up in this second half, hopefully we can steal a win here against York. Let's start the second half then. 47 minutes gone. Chester are in possession. Looking for Daniele, and there is Asante losing possession. York on the attack, straight through the middle. Poor defensive work. Cross comes in, and there is the header from Callum Griffiths. He scores his first goal of the season, and now Chester find themselves behind for the first time in this season. And as you can see, Elliott, he has missed the penalty as well. We didn't see that one, unfortunately, but that has ruined his game. And York going close there as we do head into the final few seconds. Can we steal a late equaliser? It doesn't look like it's going to be happening, and that one, good save there from the goalkeeper. Last chance here for Chester to save a point. Get it in quick, guys. Somebody shoot. It's cleared away, and I think that is going to be time up then for Chester. It is going to be game number 5 and loss number 1. Huge blow here for Chester. You can see we had 17 shots there, but pretty disappointing with that result, if I'm totally honest. But the game did say that York were going to be the favourites going into that match. We did have a penalty missed as well. Daniele, it was who missed it when York go up into 5th place. And we do remain top though, 2 points clear at the top of the table. Fingers crossed we can get straight back into some winning form in our next match. We do take on Bradford Park Avenue, and we are at home, sorry. We will be the favourites, as you can see there, odds on favourite actually, and Bradford are in 15th place, so they've only won 1 game so far this season. They have drew 3 and won 1. In fact, they did win their last match, so if they get another win today, that could see them climbing the table there for Bradford Park Avenue. But as I said, we want to get ourselves back to winning ways after that disappointing 1-0 loss against York. Let's do the quick team talk and kick off. Remember, we don't have much funds here at Chester so far, so there's not really much we can do in terms of transfer dealings. We may try and bring in a loanee or 2 before the season is out, well, maybe towards Christmas. Because of course our players will start getting leggy soon. We'll have to start changing quite a lot as we do go behind. Ollie Johnson scoring his first goal of the season, and is this going to be the time that we do go into some form dip? Hopefully we can try and get this one back. We've had more possession, getting in on the shots now, but we're still trailing, and they've got a chance here to make it 2. It hits the woodwork. Thankfully for us, that one hits the woodwork and goes clear. But half an hour gone, we are trailing by 1-0. George Glendon with that corner. Here he is again. Swing in, and it is Scott Burton with his first goal of the game. First goal of the season, in fact, and it was his teammate, his midfield partner, George Glendon, who set that one up for him. So 1-1 going into the break. Goal apiece. If we can steal this one early on in the second half, it'll be superb. And Elliott crosses, and there is the header. Brad Jackson running in from that right wing position. We do lead then 2-1. Back up into top position, 2 points clear there of Kidderminster, who are looking good as well so far this season. 5 minutes remaining, still leading, holding on here. Can we make it 3-1? If we can grab a third, that would be superb, and it will give us the 3 points. And ball over the top, and there is the rebound. Asante. Oh, it's not going to count. Why did that not count? Come on. A couple of goals we've had ruled out so far this season due to offside rulings, and we just need to hold on. Seconds remaining, and Bradford, the goalkeeper, making an absolutely vital save there for Chester. And the last couple of seconds, come on boys, oh my days, again the goalkeeper coming up clutch for Chester, keeping the ball out. Is he going to be making another? Glendon there winning the ball, and we do hold on for the 3 points. 2 goals to 1. Scott Burton, man of the match there with an 8.3 match rating. Did score a cracking goal, didn't he? Set up by George Glendon in midfield. And there we go. Back top, 2 points clear of Kidderminster. York again winning. They are now up into 3rd place on 11 points. And there is Scott Burton, 31-year-old experienced midfielder. He had a great game, didn't he? So we will praise him for that. And I think we have 1 or 2 games remaining then in this episode. Here's Ewan Murray. We're just trying to work out who to make sure we give the right contracts to and who we want to play in that attacking midfield role. We do have Ewan Murray, and who's the other guy that we have? Was it Matty Hughes or something like that? He needs to be playing better, Murray, so we are going to just criticise him a little bit. We want to get him playing to the best of his ability, even though he is young, and he can't argue with that. There we go. He's 19 years old. Let's see if he has a better game in this next game. It is against Spennymoor, and it will be the last game of today's episode. Spennymoor down in 13th place. Not very good consistency from them. They haven't won in their last 3 games, losing 2 and drawing their last match. So let's see. We've got Murray in the middle of the pot there. Remember, we did talk to him just. But do we put in Dudley? He's more of a striker. Who was the other one? Matty Hughes. He was the other one. We could shove in Matty Hughes and give him a chance in that attacking midfield role. We've got him in the sub bench right now. How good is he? Again, he's another main striker. Possible that he could play in that attacking midfield role. Do we give him the chance? We've put him in. It is going to be the last game of August, which as I said, it's going to be the last game of this episode. Fingers crossed we can end August with another win. Again, that disappointing result against York really let us down, hasn't it? We could be looking really good, but even so, we are looking good right now. We are the favourites going into this one. Let's see if Matty Hughes can come in and put in a better performance in that attacking midfield role than Murray did. Alright, 7 minutes gone, still 0-0, waiting for the first goal of this match. That one goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. That one's pushed forward, nicely pressing, and Asante trying to get it. He does get it, and he crosses, and the volley is there by Brad Jackson. And it is yet again Danny Elliott getting himself in amongst the assists. He does like assisting on that left side, doesn't he? He's been one of our main players, I have to say. Hopefully that does not change, but we are leading here 12 minutes in, 1 goal to 0, and we're in possession. I say that, we're giving it away. Spennymoor trying to get this ball forward, but now it is Brad Jackson, the goal scorer on the attack, plays that one in the middle, but a good save there from the goalkeeper. Spennymoor need to do better if they're going to get anything from this game. We're into the second half. We've had 16 shots so far. 6 of them have been on target, and only 1 has found the back of the net. As Jones wins possession back here again, and the shot comes in. The low-driven effort there from George Glendon. The midfielder has his 3rd goal of the season, and we are now 4 points clear, 5 points clear as that one changed there, of Kidderminster, I believe it was. We're looking good for another victory, and the perfect way to start off our league season. Hopefully we're going to be one of the favourites going up. Fingers crossed we can get promoted. That would be absolutely fantastic. Remember, even though we have started with Chester, we will definitely not be finishing this series off with Chester. We want to try and work our way up, even if it is not with Chester. If we can get job offers from better clubs in higher positions, and of course we will try and do that as the series goes on. So we'll wait and see. We are not ruling out any move for ourselves in the future, but of course if we can get Chester promoted, then that will be absolutely fantastic. Let's just try and end off this one with another goal if we can. We're leading here 3 goals to 0. We're on the attack looking for a 4th, and we've found it, and it is Brad Jackson, the right winger, being set up by Murray, who has come on, of course, in place of Asante, who was taken off just for a little bit of a rest. But they can see 25 shots, 4 goals in the bag, 3 points as well. So positive way to end off today's episode with a victory. Hopefully we can start off the next episode with a win as well, and take off that month with some similar results as we've had today. It's only a couple of days away actually until we take off Blythe. But they can see top of the table, Boston United just behind us. What's that? 5 points clear. We've only lost one, and that was against York. And York, did they play there? No, I can't see them there. But positive performance, as I said, from Chester. Hopefully we can push on now and get ourselves towards, or staying towards top of the table, and hopefully building a bit of a gap as well. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I think that is going to be about it. As you can see, there are the results that we had throughout the month of August. We have quite a few games coming up as well in September. But leave a like if you did like today's episode. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.